Welcome to today's Open Heavens Daily Devotional, written by Pastor Enoch Adeboye.
Wednesday, April 29th, 2026. Memory verse, Psalm 16 verses 8. I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Yesterday, we saw how Jesus' disciples overcame a storm because he was in the same ship with them. When they called on him, he arose and stilled the storm. The truth is that everyone on earth will experience storms of life at some point, regardless of how anointed, gifted, influential, or powerful they may be. These storms can come in many forms, including sickness, delays, barrenness, and the loss of loved ones, as I mentioned yesterday. If Jesus is in Fellow's boat, he or she can overcome any storm. However, if the person does not cry to him in the midst of a storm, he or she might not emerge victorious. If a believer do not involve God in every step they take and decide to lean on their own understanding, they might eventually drown in the storms of life. In today's Bible reading, the sons of the prophets came to Elisha to tell him that they wanted to expand their house to make it more comfortable. Elisha gave them go-ahead, but one of them wanted more than his permission. He asked Elisha to go with them to get the materials they needed to expand the house. As the men were chopping wood for the building, the axe head that one of them was using fell into the river. Immediately, just like the disciples did in the midst of the storm, the man cried to Elisha for help because he had borrowed the axe. God stepped into the situation, and the axe head was miraculously recovered. Beloved, God can give you the go-ahead to start something. However, if you do not involve him fully in that thing, you might not become successful with it as he intended. You shouldn't wait for things to get bad before you cry to Jesus. Instead, involve the Lord in every single decision you make. In today's memory verse, David said that he always put God at the forefront of his decisions and actions. Because he always involved God in his endeavors, he was not moved by the numerous challenges he encountered. You should imitate David by setting the Lord before you at all times. Don't just make Jesus the figurehead in your life, involve him in all you do, and you will overcome all life's challenges and experience victory at all times. Key point, having Jesus on your boat is not enough. Let him have the final say in all you do.